Hey, top of the day. I hope you guys are doing something that make your soul happy. Today, you and I are going to go through several of my TikToks. My whole channel is about shocking things, hidden history, a whole assortment of different ideologies. You'll see. We're going to walk them down. Excuse my little, it's early. So now we're going to look at. This is my TikTok channel, Kings to Pawns Studios. I'm Troy, by the way. All right, let's start here. Look, this is the link tree that I direct everyone to, right? I got some cool things on there. We're gonna check those out in a little bit. But right now, let's dive into some of the videos. Now, I took this on this date.
Okay, now we got some.
Let's check it out.
Now you see the beam is still there. You see that planet, the green planet. I ain't talking about nothing else. You see the green planet? That's not a glare. Don't motherfucking get miss me with all that. Miss me with all of that. That was popping up in the last video. Go check out my last video.
See the whole video, go to my channel. But look, you see, this is the sun. This right here is the sun. This is the glow. And this is something else. All right. So now in the comments, which is a whole bunch of comments, there's different things. Look, Rashad Jamal talked about the green planet. Some people saying my camera was broke. It's not broken. It's a James Webb telescope / sun ray weapon. Whoa, right? And during the eclipse, did anyone get dizzy and nauseous? I did. Now, some people are saying this is just a camera flare, but let's go back here.
This video I just did.
You'll see me
That
move the
green
camera
dot.
around,
You see
and the
the
object doesn't
beam is
move.
still pointing in the same direction. All right, look, we're gonna zoom this on now. Now look, I'm gonna move over this way. Boom.
Yeah, check that out. We'll move on to the next one. All right. Now this is the same sun in my yard,
Y'all can't tell me y'all don't see that shit.
right?
Look at what the fuck is that in front of the moon? I mean the sun.
Now, usually you just see the
Look like a
glow of
fucking
it,
eye.
right? But you could see that it looks like an eye.
Look.
Starcaster says, finally a video I can actually see what y'all talking about.
Like
It's the sun simulator, and it's
zoom
been
the
glitching.
fucking
See
right.
how, you know what I mean? It's a whole bunch of this. It's different
What is that?
ideas in here that'll make you say, hmm.
Y'all can't tell me y'all don't see that shit. Look at what the fuck is
All right,
that in
we're gonna
front of
move
the
on to the
moon? I
next one.
mean the sun.
Now this is an alien baby. Check it out. Somebody asked me where is it now? Like I know the look. Hey, Berlin, check this one out. Now it's been a couple years since I've been seeing the triple numbers, quadruple numbers popping up everywhere, right? I even looked them up to see what they meant. It's a whole bunch of different things dealing with spirituality and stuff. We'll get into that. I got some videos for a little bit of everything that make you say, oh. Look, check this out. You ever been looking around and your eyes rest somewhere and you see triple numbers? This happens to me all the time. Let me explain it. Okay, moving
Top
on.
of the day, people.
Caught the sun again. Same object, same spot.
Top of the day. Another beautiful day out here. Is that another one over there?
Now, when I zoomed in, it looked like something else was like over in the, but I could have been. But somebody said before, you see how it's a cross instead of one beam? It's a cross. That means something is up there, reflecting hard.
Nice, beautiful day out here.
All right, that was another one of those.
This video is for entertainment purposes only. I got the craziest conspiracy theory you ever heard. What if these things have been here for a very long time? By things, I mean demons, angels, aliens. What if they manipulated history and lore, and a lot of these beings that different cultures believe are real, they're one and the same. So, what if they're also a part of the government? What if they're a part of the same thing that gave you the phone, the internet, applications, everything, right? Indoctrination, all of it, right? They use these things to recognize who are actually food versus like them. Now, what if genetics, because they do spread their seed through ours as well? What if genetics is like a pinball machine? So you can't actually pinpoint who's going to get the code, right? So they have to figure out algorithms and figure out a way to track those who are like them in genetic code through the devices that they give the planet. This is the long game. What if, hold on. So, what if once they are able to track you through these devices, you use certain keywords, certain search engines, you do certain things that trigger them to let them know that you're thinking differently, right? What if they do that? And what if they actually can communicate with those like Morpheus through the Matrix online, right? Whereas they send people to observe you. So this is the whole lore of the monitor spirit. What if they're responsible for that because they're really the monitoring spirits? And what if they send these monitors online to observe you and send you messages through like video and content and entertainment and movies once you actually peep the game? So now they're coaching you in real time through illusions, bro, while simultaneously creating content and things of that nature, bro. Talking to certain people who actually see the game, bro.
Indeed.
One last thing. Did y'all know that algorithms could be, they got studies that actually show that you can critique and control comments and algorithms. So who sees what and who's getting what comments. So when you're a truth teller, you can't even trust the comments. You might as well consider everybody Agent Smiths straight up. Because at the end of the day, bro, when you understand the game, you know what I mean? Whether it's conspiracy, whether it's the truth, it does not matter. I promise you. They have, bro, y'all have no idea how crazy this whole thing is. So for those that get connected, for sure, it shows you the power of the World Wide Web and consciousness, bro, and connectivity, bro.
Hmm.
Because
Interesting.
literally the odds from that perspective are stacked against you, bro. You have no idea. I'm gone.
So,
This video is for
are you
entertainment
Neo
purposes
or
only.
are you
I got
Morpheus?
the
Red pill,
craziest
blue pill.
conspiracy theory you ever heard.
Let's go to the next one. All right, look, this little promo for the article I did on LinkedIn about an AI uploader, 10 plus sales, your money back. I'm not making that up. The developers said that. Now, the link is in my link tree. Go there, read this. If you want to make money online, I have another one that's taking off. I better get in there before, man. Go on there. It's called GAMPAL. GAMPAL. This is how you get paid for people playing your games. But look, this one right here is called bring you some money. It needs to bring some. It's my link. I'm my link tree right now. Nah, we're gonna do that at the end. I'll stay to the end so I can show you a couple things that I got in my link tree. All right, let's go to the next. There it is. That's when you can find it on my TikTok. So let's set it all up. Let's pause this. Like, look, you got the Chat GPT, right? It crawls through Fiverr, Amazon, all the big ones, all the big things. Go check it out. It'll break it down for you even better than I can. Next video. Now this is interesting.
Why would you kill off the
Listen.
natives to bring slaves from across an ocean when you could have turned the natives into slaves? Especially when most slaves in human history were prisoners of war. Why would a people steal people they don't like from Africa, free them, just to oppress them forever just because they're brown skinned? Why didn't the US government deport Black Americans after they freed the slaves? Mexicans can be deported, but not the non-native Black Americans you hate. If Native Americans were actually native, why didn't they fight for their rights on their own land during the civil rights movements with Malcolm X, the Black Panthers, and Martin Luther King? Why didn't Native American leaders step up to be assassinated fighting for their rights on land that was stolen from them by the government? Why, for the past 500 years, the biggest enemy of the US has been its own Black American civilians and no one else? Why did the CIA cause the crack epidemic in the Black community and no other communities? Why was the police created to catch only Black slave runaways when there were other races enslaved along with Black people? How does a small minority of a few thousand poor farmers from Europe have both the manpower and resources to enslave tens of millions of Africans, bring them to the Americas while simultaneously committing genocide against Indians, Mayans, Aztecs, Incas, Caribbeans, and the entire South America, colonizing Africa and fighting Africans all at once? If you believed your homeland was somewhere else, would you have a desire to overthrow the people in power? If all you have to be proud of is 500-year-old slave history, assassinated Black leaders, and rap music, would you have anything to amount to? All this chaos is because of skin tone, right?
You check out my fruits and veggies, but you see how the
Why would you kill?
You see my skin color? Aboriginal to the Americas. I know my history. The hidden history. You stay tuned to this channel. I got a whole bunch of people, a whole bunch of clips that I done took from people to share with you guys. You know, and eventually we're going to get into deeper research. We're going to look into deeper things, but there are already scholars out there putting this out there. I'll point you in the right direction to look at. Now, I want you to use discernment when you're watching my videos, because some of the videos, they may look fake, but they're not fake. They may sound fake, but they're not. Go just look it up. It's all hidden stuff being revealed. All right? Let's
Kill off the natives to bring slaves from across.
Look at this and tell me if you recognize anything there.
Yes, I do. It resembles a panel that I saw at the structure in Antarctica. That was a panel that had the star map on it.
And the star map.
Before we dive into that, right? Y'all heard about the ice wall in Antarctica with the extraterrestrials, the Anunnakis. It's a lot of things happening that you probably don't know about. But look, listen to this story. You know that symbol you just seen? That's supposed to be, it could be several things, but I read that it's the sun and the rays or a lightning bolt, something like that, you know? Check it out.
You know,
From what they could estimate, it was not only our universe, but three universes combined in one large star map. The focal point was what our Hubble Space Telescope has photographed and recorded at that time. Then they correlated what the Hubble Space Telescope had taken photographs of that was not in our universe, but actually a different universe outside, further out than what we think our universe is.
I know that what you just said to me was that we were using the Hubble to photograph in another universe outside of this universe.
Yes, ma'am.
And then another universe.
Yes, ma'am. The way it was described to me, they were taking mathematical equations, formulas, from different points of our universe and pinpointing it to photographs or recordings that was made by our Hubble Space Telescope, which at that time was the best technological device that we had at that time.
Was this generated by extraterrestrial beings?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Look at this and tell me if you recognize anything.
We got something called extraterrestrials. We got interdimensional beings. And I just learned that we may be interdimensional, just like cats are. Just like cats are. Isn't that fun? But the story gets deeper than that because there's so much to uncover, unwrap. You got to unfold your mind with this. You got to, it's a lot. And if you're not careful, you can spin out of control to where you look crazy to others because you're trying to get this information out. But it sounds crazy because everybody's used to this one set of one set package of indoctrination, right? Indoctrination. I tell people all the time, this story is deeper than what it is. Now it's June 11th right now, 2024. I don't know about y'all, but it seemed like time has sped up somehow, some way. How is it June already? The New Year, the ball just dropped. All right, let's continue. It's another shot I got of the sky.
Top of the day, people.
This is the sun, behind these clouds. Oh, I got some good ones of the sky, man. I gotta check it out. But I'm gonna start bringing my stuff over to my YouTube because this is why I started at. TikTok just happened to be more convenient. You want to go record and stuff, I could probably do the same with YouTube, I know. But this is how I'm rocking.
You got to catch the one when the sky was sitting still. Doesn't it kind of look like it's sitting still? Now let me see if it's moving.
Now, a day or two before this video right here that you're looking at, I came outside, me and my wife, he came outside, and we were out here for about 5-6 minutes. I'm always looking at the sky. So I'm looking at the sky. It was beautiful pink, but it wasn't moving. I captured it. Oh, some guy flipped the truck. He was there to work on my way.
I mean, think about it. Look at the history. Look at the beginning. Let's go to the beginning of the United States. Before it was called the United States, it was the 13 colonies. These 13 colonies were corporations. They're telling you right then in the history that Virginia Company, the Virginia Company of London, which became just Virginia. So they're telling you these so-called states are actually what? Corporations. Think about it. How did it start? It was the Virginia Company of London. Then you go to the last corporation that was brought into the 13 colonies, which was Georgia. What was Georgia known as? It was known as the Georgia Board of Trustees. This means that it was a trust, i.e. a business or corporation. Okay? I mean, think about it. Look at the history. Look at the beginning. Let's go to the beginning of the United States. Before it was called the United States, it was the 13 colonies. These 13 colonies were corporations. They're telling you right then in the history that Virginia Company, the Virginia Company of London, which became just Virginia. So they're telling you these so-called states are actually what? Corporations. Think about it. How did it start? It was the Virginia Company of London. Then you go to the last corporation that was brought into the 13 colonies, which was Georgia. What was Georgia known as? It was known as the Georgia Board of Trustees. This means that it was a trust, i.e. a business or corporation.
Y'all gonna hear that word trust too a lot. What is the trust?
I mean, think about it. Look at the history.
Next video. Now this video is very interesting to me because I ran into some things, some literature dealing with the United States Corporation, and it gets so deep on how they rock us with the bills, with the. I'm gonna bring y'all in on a lot of things. Just hit the like button. If you on my TikTok, hit the repost and like. And if y'all want to grow, make some money on there, hit my link tree up. Next video.
Okay. Did the Aztecs build this? No,
They did not build this.
no, the Aztecs, they found it
They found it.
600 years later.
Who built this?
That is a good question.
Okay.
Nobody knows exactly, but 80% the experts, they
They keep saying, "Don't nobody know. Don't nobody know. Don't nobody know." They know. Our look at my look. You see my skin color, right? You see me? You see me? I'm in cave. Not me personally, but my depiction is in caves dating way before anything over here in America. Over here already. Now, what they was doing with that slave trade, instead of coming from Africa, because they only bought a handful of people from Africa itself, they were taking people from up here, bringing them down here, bringing them up here, mixing them up, and then eventually, when they made the cargo ships, that's when they start bringing people over. Ellis Island. Go look at the pictures of Ellis Island. That's the people they were bringing over, the Slavics, where slaves come from. But it gets deeper than that. Let's continue with this.
mentioned the Quiculcas guys. It was another culture. So Olmecs, the oldest, the mother's culture, the people in Mexico, Aztecs, Mayas, Toltecs, Zapotecs, and many more, they believe it that Olmecs was the number one and was the
Olmecs?
That is in the coast, in Veracruz and
it's a native culture called Olmecs.
Olmecs.
Okay. Did the Aztecs?
Interesting, right? Interesting. Let's go to the next one.
You don't know what's in store. What I will say is this: I'm gonna stay positive out here. I'm gonna do the right things. I'm not gonna make no moves to put myself in the cross where these people can just cross me out and be right. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I ain't gonna let nobody hurt me. I'm not gonna let nobody hurt my family. And that ain't gangster talk. That's just real talk. Family is the most important thing.
Yeah. The order of the day.
Yeah, and you got to look out for your own. And we ain't gonna let nobody snatch us off our mainframe or take nothing from us. And we ain't kissing no ass to be accepted. But at the same time, we're gonna lay back. We're gonna be cool. We're not gonna pick no fights with nobody. We're not gonna run up to no other man's fights and get involved in no bullshit. We're gonna keep it positive. We're gonna keep it pimping. We're gonna keep working, and we're gonna keep grinding. We're gonna work till the booty's work. We're gonna get this paper.
Know what I'm saying? I hope that got your vibes to where they need to go.
Does it look like the sky's moving?
Oh, this is the one. The sky wasn't moving.
That shit been looking like that the whole time we've been outside.
The whole time. Go check that out. You'll see. Swim simulator in front, so it's Lanian. What do you think that's doing? You think cover up? You think that's crazy? Oh yeah, we had earthquakes out here in Jersey, right? And I only felt one. The one that I felt was kind of crazy though. It was crazy. It shook the whole foundation. Now look, interesting. You want to read that? Head on over there. But you see what the title says. 200,000 UFO sighting article. Yeah. Now this one right here, Lizard People in Catacombs article from 1934 from the LA Times. We found catacombs. Catacombs is like, tombs and all of that. Catacombs, you know what I'm saying? Underground caverns and tunnels with rooms that spread. Look, give her a map of one. Of lizard people. Lizard people, not monkey people or not squirrel people. It's crazy. It's a whole bunch of. We're going to put the light on some of the stuff. Okay, this is what I was talking about with GamPal. Now, this is a game system that you will be owning that pays you when people play your game. Now, you ever play Candy Crush? You ever play Royal Match? You ever play Words with Friends? Words with Friends 2? Yeah, you're putting money in somebody else's pocket every time you look at one of those ads. Every time those ads go up. Go to my link tree. It's going to break it all down for you. It's Gampal, Gampal. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Friends, family. All right, next video.
A German flat Earth map from World War II has just been uncovered, and it depicts another ice wall all around Earth with other continents and land masses that are outside of it. And so
go on my link tree. I got a map in there, an old world map in there too as well. But do you see, some people say flat Earth. Some people say globular Earth. I don't know if anybody ever came up with this. This is just in my head. It might be a real thing, and I'm pretty sure it is a real thing because I'm not. Listen, all the maps that they show us, right? Even if they're on point, off point, they're showing us a small portion of something way bigger. It's not flat. It's just so big, it looks flat. It's so big, we're so small. We're small. Let's continue.
Supposedly, Germany during this time period went on expeditions. See these black circles? I had to erase that so we didn't have to see their symbol. But this is supposedly where they went out and just claimed this land. Here's New Schwabenland, whatever that is. And they actually have Asgard way over there. And then up here we've got Terra de Vista. I'm not sure what that is. And I don't know what that is either. Is that supposed to be the top of the earth or something? And then over here we have the lost continent of Lemuria, which apparently went underneath the sea and sank somehow. But I guess it's on this map from the 1940s. They hide all of it. A lot of these words we can't read because it's in German.
Wow, but this is why we won't put their ass on blast.
This is also a reflection of the moon map, if you've ever seen that. A German flat.
Peace, family. This is Jolivet. We're at the Museum of London, and this is a list that has, first of all, the name of the ship, the tons of the ship, how much it weighed, the name of the captain. See a Captain Anderson right there. It always throws me when I see my last name on things. The principal owner of the ship, John McNabb. McNabb sounds familiar, almost like it's something to do with Mississippi for some reason.
Redskins.
And the cleared port of London on that particular date in 1790. The next is embarked enslaved Africans. So it tells you the place where they loaded the Africans onto the ships. And then it tells you the number of enslaved Africans that were on the ship, and then the destination of the ship.
It's on my Kings the Pawns channel on TikTok.
They are trapping your soul in the earth. Your body is a technological computer running the simulation to your mind, your consciousness. You do not experience the external world. You only experience the electrical impulses on your nervous system. You do not look into reality. What you see is an image produced by the visual cortex in your brain. You are only experiencing the brain and the central nervous system, not the world. The body is the earth. This is why the word heart is earth, because when the heart stops, you leave this veil of consciousness. The head is called the temple because this is where God resides. This is where the mind is, the invisible consciousness which has access to the other higher dimensions of consciousness. They have tricked you into materialism. They've tricked you into believing that you are only the physical body, which traps your mind in physicality. The mind can go forward and backwards in time, which means it exists outside of the third dimension, outside of time, space, and matter. But your body is a part of the third dimensional construct, which means it can only stay in the present moment. It cannot go in the past or future, just like your mind can. The devil is the de-veil. They want your mind stuck to the physicality, stuck in third dimensional awareness. This is why they get you addicted to all of the physical pleasures, food, lust, money, and all material things so that your mind keeps entertained by physical things. When you die, your mind will still have the same addictions from when it was in the physical plane. This means it will come back and reincarnate again into physicality. This is why you need to strip off all addictions and detach from the external world, because this body is just a veil on top of your consciousness.
Our body is a whole space suit. Especially if you're like me, you made out of all space dust. Everything around you is the same thing. We made out of all this. We all made out of what? These different little crystals and stars, and you'll get it. Stay tuned.
We are living in a computer-programmed reality, and the only clue we have to it is when some variable is changed and some alteration in our reality occurs. We would have the overwhelming impression that we were reliving the present, déjà vu, perhaps in precisely the same way, hearing the same words, saying the same words. I submit that these impressions are valid and significant, and I will even say this: such an impression is a clue that at some past time point a variable was changed, reprogrammed as it were, and that because of this an alternative world branched off. Reprogrammed as it were, and that because of this an alternative world branched off. Reprogrammed as it were, and that because of this an alternative world branched off.
Hey,
we are living.
Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna cut this one short right now. Get up, go outside, be with nature, do something that makes your soul happy. Do something that matters. I'm up here looking at the top of my screen right now, and I got 999s up there. The guy on the page got 333s right there. You know, it just happens. But look, check this out. Y'all hit the like button. Y'all share. Y'all know me, subscribe, and go to my link tree and get what you need. Send me your videos. You see what I do, people. A lot of people send me their videos on TikTok. Send me your videos, and we're gonna put it on YouTube. We're gonna do this YouTube thing now. Let's go. See y'all next time.